it's like flipped and it goes right here, and that's what you think you're seeing. So the Lord's saying, guys, a lot of times you're not actually seeing me. The harsh, the disappointed, the frustrated, the painful, the distant, disapproving, or just nothingness. So a lot of words about the end times have been coming. And I realized I was getting very scared. And I was having very ungodly fear responses and like despair. One day I was had a long therapy day, and then I'm checking my emails, and I'm on a list that gives you every single end time update. And it was a lot, and I was feeling a little overwhelmed, and I just felt this despair settle on me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the end times are here, it's going to be over, and my life is, why do I even bother? Like, why do I even care if these people stay married or not? Why am I doing my job? And just this heaviness and this despair just settled on me. And so that night I went and talked with my friend Yvonne, because we were praying about tonight, and I was like, man, normally I walk around, I feel pretty good, I feel like the Lord's for me, I feel hopeful, I feel excited about the future, but I'm reading all these emails about the end times, and I'm like dread and heaviness. And as I'm talking, the Lord starts showing me the comparison of what my God image was doing on the inside of me. And just because I'm used to thinking about God image, it's just kind of that emotional part of you that registers if God is near or far and what his expression is towards you, if that makes sense. So like when I was worshiping over here, I was just picturing Jesus, and his face was here, his nose and our lips, and he was grinning. So that's my God image. That's in that moment, that's what emotionally I perceive that God is doing with me. Other moments, I perceive that he's distant, disappointed, frustrated at me. Gosh, get your act together, Shannon, you know, that stuff. And so that's my emotional grid responding to him. And that doesn't mean my grid is always right, is what the Lord's saying. So as I'm talking to Yvonne the other night, I realized that my God image shifted. That normally I walk around life and God's present emotionally with me. And then right when I start talking about the end times, all of a sudden it was like God is absent. There's no God inside of me. Like when I think about the end times, there's no God, and it's just we're down here fending for ourselves, and I better get preparation and get all my stuff ready, take my money out of the bank, because I better be ready to protect me and provide for me. And immediately I was like, oh my gosh. I just went into a self-survival mode that's from my past, of when I'm alone, I feel abandoned, I feel alone, rejected, unwanted, and nobody's there for me, and I have to protect myself. And so I was in that moment cutting off from the real God, and now creating a projection of false image, and my emotions was being created based on my past, that now God isn't there, I'm on my own, good luck. And so I now understand that through my soul, because of that pain of my past, the enemy came in through my emotions and now created that despair, that hopelessness, despondency, and just this weight. And so then I'm like, okay,